Joining me today to discuss cybersecurity is Ron Hebert, Director of Critical Infrastructure at Fortinet. Welcome, Ron.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Sid.
Industrial cybersecurity includes a broad range of products and services today. What aspect of this can you describe for the people who are watching what part of that market you're in and what kind of services you provide and so on?
Thank you. Yes, Fortinet has been doing this service since 2004. We're the best kept secret at Fortinet. We provide operational technology, systems engineering, as well as sales from what we've done from our IT part, but we do it in the OT environment. And we supply the FortiGates, the switches, the SIM, the analyzer, as well as the sandbox. In those packages, we use the Fortinet integrated security chip with our own Fortinet operating system. So it's a well-made system and we use the Purdue Model in our operation technology systems.
One thing we're seeing in our research is that companies, I don't want to say they're finally recognized, I think they've been recognizing for years of cybersecurity, but I think it's finally getting to where they're starting to invest more. They're concerned about the cyber attacks. Are you seeing this in your interactions with companies?
As I stated, Fortinet's been doing it since 2004, so our customers have been looking at that since about 14 years ago, 15 years ago, when the convergence of IT and OT came together. They knew they had some problems, so they wanted to do it. We try to make it as easy as possible for them, looking at our security fabric, which is broad, integrated, and automated, to help them with this type of investment.
What about the industrial Internet of Things? Obviously that's taking off, and is Fortinet offer a solution to help people with that transformation?
Yes, in Fortinet we look at the Internet of Things, industrial Internet of Things, as in the manufacturing sector. Could be in other sectors, but in the manufacturing sector. And with that, we provide the Purdue Model, and we look at the sector itself, again, from a security fabric point of view, where we look at the attack surface on that to help them with that. In other areas within the Purdue Model, from the lowest layer to the ITOT convergence layer.
Well, now that you mentioned ITOT, it's very interesting. Just a lead-in, because we just had a panel discussion yesterday I was moderating on ITOT cybersecurity convergence, and we have other sessions where we're talking about that. So how can Fortinet help companies drive this convergence? How can you help the two of them work together?
So we try to make it as easy as possible, as seamless as possible for our customers here at Fortinet. We work in different sectors, the oil and gas sector, the electric utility sector, the water wastewater sector, transportation sector. And so we try to help them look at that IT-OT convergence, as I talked about the security fabric, which is broad, automated, and integrated, but also looking at the different types of parts of that, to look at the attack surface, to look at the unknown threats, to look at the known threats, to make sure that's trusted, to do a rapid response on that, and keep doing that 24/7, 365. And that helps them with their confidence that we're working to support them in their cybersecurity solutions.
Are you, a lot of companies, another thing that came up yesterday in some panel discussions we had, related to, it was clear the companies said they need more support from suppliers in service offerings and things like that. So can you describe just briefly, how can Fortinet, or what is Fortinet doing to support that need for service support?
So for us, we have professional services that we provide for the IT and the OT. We also have the different parts of our product suite that we look at the Purdue Model, and again, we do FortiGates, FortiSwitches, the SIM, FortiAuthenticator, besides the analyzer, the sandbox, to help them with that. So that's what we're looking at from a broad spectrum to help them look at that type of cybersecurity solution within their environments.
But the service aspect?
The service, so from professional services, we can help them with the design of the system, as well as getting them with a partner that would go ahead and install that system with them, by also supplying them with sales and systems engineering support.
Since you mentioned partners, partnerships is a big thing in this industry today. So can you just say a few comments about your thinking regarding the process of developing partnerships and your partnership programs?
Yes, so partners for us are huge. We're looking at the partners from the different types of deep packet inspection and vulnerability assessments, as well as identifying assessments, which is with Clarity, Nozomi, Indegy, Security Matters. We also work with RAD, which works on the lowest 2 layers in identifying the cybersecurity threats to those layers. And then we also work with the big partners, the Worldwide Technologies, the Dimension Datas, and the Capgeminis, which have subject matter expertise besides us in this area for cybersecurity solutions that they provide with their engineering support.
Well, thank you, Ron. It's been a real pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you, Sid. I appreciate that.
We've been speaking with Ron Hebert of Fortinet. Thank you for watching.